It's a hockey stream on episode 526 of the VIG Lounge as the Vegas Golden Knights welcome Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and the Edmonton Oilers. Will the Vegas Golden Knights ensure that the Oilers are dried up at the Fortress, or will the Oilers find a way to tap into their offense to get past the Golden Knights? There's only one way to find out. Before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With that out of the way, let's jump right in to the Golden Knights and Oilers here on the VIG Lounge. Jack Eichel and Connor McDavid 1-2 in the 2015 draft. McDavid wins the opening draw. And Mark Stone gathers the puck for Vegas, looks to carry it in, but he lost it. Ben Hutton gives us a hit. Puck rolls in. On the Golden Knights netminder, and it's carried in by Ivan Barbashev. Barbashev trying to spin off of a check. Back to Hutton. Lets it go! Nice save for the first shot of the game. Handled by Stuart Skinner, who is a Penguin IRL, of course. But he is still an Oiler here, so you know what, Oilers fans, if you watch this stream, just know your goaltending isn't nearly as bad as it is here. Save Schmidt! Oh my goodness! That shot went wide. Golden Knights really fighting to try to get this puck out. Finally do. Mark Stone gains the red line and will dump it in. Collected along the wall for Eichel. Eichel to the backhand! Turned away by Skinner. Golden Knights have full pressure. Trying to utilize it. Scores! Pavel, Dorothy. What a beautiful shot, just off the post and in. Pavel Dorofeev opened the scoring, and I've got a question for you. How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice, baby. Golden Knights with a 1-0 lead early. Puck carried in now by Hurdle. He'll let it go. Denied by Skinner. Carried in now by Marner. He couldn't get the shot away. Kasperi Kapanen carries in for Edmonton. Puck knocked away. Brett Kulak, who is now a Colorado Avalanche IRL, after being traded to Pittsburgh and then onward to Colorado. Oh, look out here. Zach Hyman in front off the post. Oh, I do not want to give that man too many breakaways, because every time I play the Oilers, Zach Hyman seems to find the back of the net. So I got to try to limit him as much as I can. Nice play once again, dumped in by William Karlsson. Puck's carried to the front, and sorry, it's Calvin Pickard in net. There's Bruce Cassidy. Yeah, this would definitely qualify as a grudge match. Same division. We've had a couple of playoff matchups, 1-1. One draw by Edmonton in their own zone. Nurse carries out for the Oilers. Dumps it in. As we're just past the halfway point here of the first. 1-0 on the goal. About 5 minutes in by Pavel Dorofeev. Puck pulls in. Couple of huge hits here. Puck brought in by Colton Sissons. Sissons cuts back, shoots, denied by Pickard. Huge hit by Ben Hutton. Carried in by Keegan Colasar. Tried to deflect it in, but Pickard read that. Puck knocked away. Rasmus Andersson carries in, the former Flame, who of course knows the Oilers quite well in the Battle of Alberta. Saved down low by Pickard. He will hang on. 4:41 remaining in the first period. Vegas with the early 1-0 lead, courtesy of the goal from Pavel Dorofeev. Noah Hannafin. Up now to Jack Eichel. Eichel spins, shoots, scores! Eichel, motorcycle, and the Golden Knights have an early 2-0 lead. Or maybe not an early 2-0 lead, but a 2-0 lead in the first. You know what I'm trying to say. What a beautiful shot that was. Jack Eichel absolutely ripped it. And Chris Knobloch growing a bit concerned on the Oilers bench. Jack Eichel up to 79 points now. Trailing the Oilers' dynamic duo of Draisaitl and McDavid. It'll stop up by Marner, then he gets knocked down. Goes on. Golden Knights struggling to try to get it out. Tomas Hertl. Now to the net, denied off the stick of Marner. Out in front, oh, what a save by Calvin Pickard. Absolutely robbed Tomas Hertl on a point-blank chance right at the end of the period. 2-0 Vegas after 20 minutes. Let's take a look at the stats. Shots on goal, 13-5 in favor of the Golden Knights. Hits, 9-8, slight edge to the Oilers. And they've won all 5 faceoffs, so we're going to have to try to change that. At least get one, because I know it's going to get a hell of a lot worse. Passing percentage relatively close. No penalties to speak of, which is surprising between these two, because they definitely do have a grudge. So we'll see if we can take advantage of a potential power play, but be that as it may, 20 minutes down, 40 minutes up. Let's see what this second period has in store, shall we? Another one draw by the Oilers. Evan Bouchard is in and then gets knocked down. Golden Knights trying to find an outlet. And it is into Jack Eichel, who has the second goal. And nearly the third one, but he hit it off the post. Another one draw by the Oilers. This is kind of getting old. I should just stop trying, I think. And there's Leon Draisaitl. Oilers have gotten within one. No chance for the goalie on that one. Schmid tried his best, but Draisaitl was gone and found the back of the net rather easily. Connor McDavid up to 80 points now. 60 assists. But carried in by Ben Hutton, trying to get that goal back. Won't happen there. Matthias Ekholm. Knocked down by McNabb. Carried in now by Jack Eichel. Eichel trying to get a shot away. It's blocked off. Eichel's got it again. To the net, denied by Pickard. He will hold on. 16:21 to go in the second. Golden Knights looking to try to restore their 2-goal lead. And a Go Knights Go chant breaks out here at the Fortress, as it so often does. Jake Wallman carries out after yet another one draw by the Oilers. This is kind of getting laughably bad. I might go a game where I don't win a single draw. I don't know if I've ever done that before. Maybe I'll get one. Maybe I'll have the Spider-Man. I don't know. Save made by Pickard. He'll hang on. 15:07 to go in the second. Golden Knights have a 2-1 lead, but are trying to add to it. Highlighting Pavel Dorofeev, who kicked us off tonight. Another one draw by Edmonton. Good. I'm just not going to try anymore. There's literally no point. No matter what I do, it just doesn't work. I waited for the ref and everything. So just know this is going to be the worst draw performance I've ever had. And I've had some bad ones, but this one's going to be the absolute worst. Save made by Pickard on the drive from Marner. And with 13:49, we're not quite feeling fine to go, but Golden Knights do have the 1-0 lead. Hurdle in to step into a draw and lose it. Never mind, we actually won one. Okay. Anderson to the net, got the puck back and wasn't able to put it by Calvin Pickard. Oilers look to get it out. Jake Wallman gave it away. Hurdle spins off the check, cuts to the net, and Pickard is able to sprawl out and hang on to that one with 12:18 left. Yeah, we're going to be highlighting Calvin Pickard. He's made some excellent saves after giving up the 2 goals in the first, which scares me because of the amount of the offense that the Oilers have. I don't believe a 1-0 lead or a 1-goal lead is going to be enough. Another one draw. Drive by Korzak off a body to the corner. Korzak has it again. Rebound score! Or more like a deflection, I should say. That's the bottom line because Brandon Saad-So. Caden Korzak let a shot go from the blue line, and it was deflected en route by Brandon Saad, and the Golden Knights have a 2-goal lead. It's 3-1. I got so excited, that's why I shouted out rebound, but yeah, it was almost like a shot pass, and Saad was able to bury it. Riley Smith carries in for the Golden Knights. Chris crosses with Lazan. That's blocked. Rebound is there. Couldn't get it to go. Off the pad of Calvin Pickard. Oilers have it to carry it out. Nice defensive play in front of the Golden Knights net. Caden Korzak lets it rip. Denied by Pickard. Turning, shooting, save! Made off the shot by McNabb. 8:40 to go here in the second period as the Golden Knights have increased the lead and are looking for more. Highlighting Mark Stone. Jack Eichel wins it on his backhand. Hutton lets it go. Now Barbashev drives to the net and he scores! Ivan the Terrible gives the Golden Knights a 3-goal lead. Beautiful drive by Jack Eichel wins another draw. And now Eichel's got his second! The wonders of a rarely won face-off. And then Jack Eichel's able to break in and just snap this one past Calvin Pickard. And Chris Knobloch is beside himself as the Golden Knights have extended the lead right after the goal from Leon Draisaitl, which brought the Oilers to within one. The Golden Knights came right back and scored 3. So from Hutton and Stone. Oh, Mark Stone got knocked down. Hopefully he's all right. Up now to Barbashev, who has a goal. Dusts it off to Stone, side of the net for Barbashev. Now Mangiapane. He was traded by the Oilers. I can't even remember to who, to be fair. Mitch Marner to the net, he scores! Viva Mitch Marner! Viva Mitch Marner! And the Golden Knights increase the lead. And I think we're going to get a goaltending change, as Calvin Pickard has been absolutely lit up in the second. Save made Schmidt. Oh, giveaway in front, and Schmidt's got that. Golden Knights look to get out. Dorofeev. Back to Anderson. Anderson took a spill. Noah Hannafin with a big hit. Now let's go Oilers chant. Stops as soon as the Golden Knights get into the offensive zone. Dorofeev with a shot and it goes wide. Dorofeev has it again. Around the net. Out in front and a save made by Stuart Skinner. He will hang on to get the whistle. Jack Eichel up to 82 points now. And Henrique just ran out of space and time. A 2-0 lead is now a 5-1 lead after 2 periods of play. Jack Eichel with a pair. And Ivan Barbashev and Mitch Marner all find the net here in the second. Or sorry, it's 6-1. My mistake. Take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal 26-11 in favor of the Golden Knights. Hits are a little closer, 15-11. Passing percentage, very close, within a percentage of one another. We finally won a few draws there, still trailing by a wide margin, but it's to be expected for the visually impaired gamer stream. We know that. I bring it up every time. But Golden Knights are on the right side of a 6-1 score and have chased the starting goaltender for the Oilers. So, with 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up, third period action coming at you next on the VIG Lounge. Pass across. Up the right side. Carried in by Eichel and then knocked away. Zach Hyman had his chance to break in. It was shut down. Eichel looking for the hat trick, and Skinner said no. Eichel's got it again, drifting, shooting, and that gets deflected wide. Back to the blue line. Hutton trying to let it rip. He couldn't. Now Eichel's got it. Golden Knights back to Stone. One-timer, and that shot went high and wide. Eichel's got it again. It's all Vegas right now. Until that misplaced pass sends it all the way down to Akira Schmid. Golden Knights get crossed up a little bit behind the net. Save Schmid as the Oilers had a little bit of sustained pressure. And now Barbashev sends it around. Collected on the wall, knocked off of Jack, or knocked down, rather, was Jack Eichel. And here's McDavid. Golden Knights carry in. Rasmus Andersson fires, and a save made by Skinner. Anderson with another chance. Front of the net. Oilers regather. Down the wall. Kulak finds Wallman. Here's Hurdle. He's in alone. Denied by Skinner. What a save. And I'm sure the Oilers wish they still had that. Noah Hannafin. Delivers a nice hit with the shoulder. Up to 199. Long way away from Brady McNabb, but definitely understand that Brady McNabb would be the hits leader, and what maybe also was Jeremy Lauzon. And the Oilers come in offside halfway through the third period, nearly. As we take a look at the handiwork of Mitch Marner, who found the back of the net and scored the goal that chased Calvin Pickard. And here it is. Switches to the backhand, comes in tight. And sticks the landing, more or less, to get the puck past Calvin Pickard and to end his night. 10:38 remaining here in the third. As the Oilers win yet another draw. This is egregiously unfair. Henrique with a chance. It was disrupted somewhat. And now, puck is sent in. Knocked down. William Karlsson. Did get a pass, but it wasn't in the zone. Now it is for Korzak. Hayden Korzak shoots, and Skinner hangs on to that one with 7:03 to go. Vegas upcoming schedule. Got a away game against the Stars and then right back home to take on the Penguins. And we'll, of course, have those games for you, I believe, Tuesday and Thursday, respectively. Hutton with a drive, turned aside by Skinner. Colton Sisson shoots, that goes off his shoulder and wide. Now to the blue line. McNabb looks to skate in. He'll fire, rebound. Couldn't get it to go. As the shot from Sissons got blocked. Hutton's got it. He'll spring Brett Hutton and scores! Blackjack, the house always wins! Brett Hutton with a breakaway beauty! Holy, what a hit by the crowd! As we got an extra player, and then Howden was gone. Skinner waved at it, but to no avail. And again, Chris Knobloch is not happy. .448 remaining. Pass across. And Ben Hutton will dump it in. Braden McNabb gains the red line and sends it in. Keegan Colason doing what he does with a hit in front of the Oilers' net. 1:07 to go here in the third. Eichel wins it back to Anderson. Anderson trying to cut to the net. And he lost it. Out now to Stone. That's taken away. Andrew Mangiapane, player the Oilers didn't even want, had a breakaway opportunity. .5 to go. Taking a look at Andrew Mangiapane. Small guy, but delivered a big hit on Barbashev. 22.5 is all that's left. In a game I was relatively worried about because I always seem to have trouble against the Oilers, but this time it was not the case. Ninja Hurdle extends the lead even further. It is now 8-1. And I mean, I was speechless at first, but wow, what a goal by Hurdle. And I mean, the offense has run dry for Oil Country. And the Vegas Golden Knights decisively win this grudge match and keep the Oilers to just a single goal while putting up bunches of their own. Jack Eichel leads the way with 2. Ivan Barbashev, Brett Howden found the back of the net, Mitch Marner. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats before we wrap things up. Golden Knights outshoot the Oilers 38-19. Hits 29-18. Passing percentage nearly identical, 0.3% for the Oilers. We got 6 draws out of 26, which is terrible, but much better than I thought initially with how the first and half of the second went. But we led where it mattered on the score sheet by a wide margin, 8-1 for the Golden Knights. Thank you all for tuning into this doubleheader here on the VIG Lounge. Once again, I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a sensational Sunday, everybody.